Hi everybody, Shannon and Karen with Wandering Out Yonder. Today Shannon and I are going to go on the White Rocks Trail. We are in the area of the Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania area near the Appalachian Trail. Now the White Rocks Trail, which is behind you on this marquee that you can see, it connects to the Appalachian Trail right at the Center Point Knob area. So we are going to be sharing with you, it's one of the original...
It is the original halfway mark of the Appalachian Trail when it was created.
Right, so that's where we're heading today, and we're going to share with you the hike. All right, so the White Rocks Trail is a blue blaze trail. Kind of meanders through the woods here, and then it goes up the ridge. So to get to Center Point Knob, you have to climb the ridge, and then you have to go across the top of the ridge, which is very lots of boulders. So it's lots of bouldering and rocks, and it's a pretty cool little hike. It's not too terribly far. And we've been on this hike a few different times. I think I brought my daughter out here years ago. We had a good time with her out here. But anyhow, we're going to share with you what we see. All right. Okay, so it's actually a pretty easy trail for the most part. Pretty wide path. It's a popular trail through here. And it's kind of a cool area because, like I said, we'll reach an area that there are a bunch of boulders and people like to come up here and climb around. And I'm pretty sure there's some views up there, I think. Probably see better views because it's winter. The leaves are down. As you can see, it is a pretty wide trail. All right, so the farther you go up the trail, the rockier it gets and the bigger the boulders are. And when we get to the top, it's actually nothing but giant boulders. I mean, there's a way to kind of traverse around them, but you're pretty much going around boulders. If you do that, you either have to go up and through them or figure out a way around them. So anyhow, like I said, this is uphill until we get to the top up there. All right, as I said, the further up you go the trail, the more boulders you encounter, and you can see the top of the ridge there. But yeah, it's very rocky up here. And again, straight up, there are a few switchbacks, but yep.
Alright, so we just came up that. You can see there's a blaze, down there's a blaze, down there's a blaze. Way down in there's where we came from. And now, this is the ridge that we're going to follow to the AT.
Alright, so as you can see, that's the blaze right there. And you have to follow the boulders. And you will find sometimes the mark is on the boulders. But yeah, we'll be kind of meandering through the boulders up here. Alright, so if you look, there's boulders all around us, and the trail kind of meanders through these giant boulders. But the one way up here we've got to go around, or up and over. Very cool, huh? So you can see right here to the right, trail goes around, you can see the blue blaze. But you can see the boulders that we're kind of having to maneuver through or around, but you can kind of go around most of them. There's one we're going to run into that you can't do that with. All right. Again, if you can see, the blaze is right there, but you can see all these boulders everywhere that we're having to kind of maneuver through. Pretty neat. All right. So again, the boulders are blazed to help you along. You can see there's one way down there. There's a tree, and there's a tree right here, and there's two. So that means you're going to be turning, what you do down here. And then we're going this way right now. All right, Shannon, you making it down?
Yeah. Hold on.
But we're heading to this one. And this is one that you can go to the top. I believe it's this one or the next one. One of these giant boulders you can climb.
Pretty sure it's that one.
Okay. Okay, so this is the giant boulder field that you can climb up. Now, if you look, I'm going to zoom in there. See if you can see it. There is a blue blaze right there. So you can see there's a blue blaze here. So you take the path. You climb up to the top of that boulder field because there is a blue blaze up there to get around that.
That's the overlook up there.
Yeah.
One of the overlooks.
All right, so Shannon's going to climb up there. I am not, but she will, so I'm going to videotape. But yeah, there's blazes up through there that tell you the best way to get through. We've been up here when there has been ice everywhere, so you do have to be careful, especially in the wintertime. Climbing around these boulders, not to mention in the summer, it's like snake heaven out here. There might be snakes out here right now, I don't know. Ta-da!
So Karen's down there. I finally got up. You get up here, and there's fantastic views. You are on the ridge, so you get views on both sides. It's so quiet up here. Okay, gonna go find Karen.
Right, so this is the other side of that boulder that she climbed. I climbed around it. But you can see here's the blazes that tell you how to get up and around. But I've done it once before. So I've already done it, but yeah, where'd Shannon go? Shannon!
Alright, so up there is where I just came from. And down there, that's Karen. That's where I gotta go.
Alright, so Shannon's gonna make her way down. She's made her way across that giant boulder field up there.
Wow. There's a blaze.
Yeah, there's some on the rocks here too. So
There's a blaze.
yeah, there's blazes everywhere. It's marked really well. So you do have an idea of where to go. And then again, they show you two different ways. You don't have to do this. What Shannon's doing, you don't have to do this. You can go around over this way and around the bottom part of this giant boulder. So But if you like bouldering and this is fun to you, then they've marked it the best way to do it for you. Which is nice because Shannon likes doing this kind of stuff.
Wow, that's nuts.
Or you're gonna have to sit down.
I know, I was butt scooting up there. I think it would almost be impossible to go up this way.
I don't know. I think we have done that. So again, another boulder scramble. Here's the blue blaze. There's one up on the boulder. So it kind of goes up through that boulder through there. So here we go.
This is definitely a trail that you need your hands for as well.
All right, Shannon's coming around. Just to give you a little perspective, you're on a ridge. So across over here are the mountains, and I'm pretty sure the Appalachian Trail is over in that area because we're getting ready to meet it up over here. But you can see a panoramic view here. You're in between ridges and little valleys down below on top of this ridge with these boulders on both sides, you can see. And out here are the farmlands. Out that way is Boiling Springs. And once the AT thru hikers come up through here and come down that ridge, they'll land in these farm fields out here, and they have to traverse through those to follow the rest of the AT up to Boiling Springs. All right, again, everybody, if you like bouldering, rock climbing on a trail, this is the trail for you. You can see the whole rest of the way of this trail. I mean, that's what it is, the whole way up on these ridges. Just boulder after boulder to kind of work your way through.
Bad knee nightmare, isn't it, Karen?
Yes, it is.
So you go through all of that we just showed you. And then you get here and it's like somebody just cut off the trail.
Yep. And that's that.
That's that, and that's looking very appealing at this point. So there you go. As you can see, Karen made it through, and it's like the trail just changes. And at this point, you know that you're getting very close to the AT.
All right, so we're finally out of the boulders, and you can see the trail is covered in pine needles, which is a nice change after beating yourself up, climbing and clambering all around those boulders and rocks. And we are almost to Center Point Knob. You can see there are some campsites here, like for the thru hikers over here on the right. Nice big open area right there.
And pine needles.
Yeah, nice and cushy. There's another little spot here, and then right ahead of us on that tree right there, that's the Appalachian Trail blaze. So we're almost there. Appalachian Trail goes down that way. Shannon and I have hiked up from, where was it?
The Rock Maze area, York Springs.
In York Springs, yeah. And we hiked all the way up here to Center Point, and then from there we went over to Boiling Springs. And it's a pretty hike. It's a bit of a tough one through there. All right, so we're going to be heading up this way. This is the Appalachian Trail this way to Center Point Knob. So we've made it. This is Center Point Knob right here. This is the first halfway mark, Center Point.
The original.
Or the original.
The original halfway mark when the AT was first constructed.
Yeah.
Center Point Knob accordingly.
This is kind of a cool area. You're on the top of the ridge with the knob here. All right, and it's panoramic. We're here in the winters, the leaves are down, but you can see all the way around you the mountains, and you can see the town of Boiling Springs out there. So if you go that way, it will take you to Boiling Springs, and you can see civilization through the trees over here. So you're at 1,060 feet here. They have a sign marking the elevation. And then up here, we're going to sign the book. There's a little box up here for people who are hiking through that you can stop and sign the book. And it's in there. Looks like they need a new Ziploc bag. I don't know if I have a spare one or not, but if I do, I'll give them my spare one. And hello from Africa.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
What's the last
This
dated
one says, be nice to each other. The last dated one is February 10th. Mad Piper was here.
2 days ago.
Yep. Yeah, so today is the 12th, is that right?
It is.
All right, so I'm going to mark on here 212. Yeah.
What's it say, Karen?
It says, keep making memories and adventure on. Wandering Out Yonder, Shannon and Karen.
All right, so flipping back through, this looks like 2022's book.
2021.
Wow, this is, yeah. Okay, so they just switched over
Through
books.
Hike Mike. All right. So Shannon and I are going to make something to eat. We have not had our breakfast today, so we're going to make some coffee and some oatmeal while we're sitting up here. Guys, so we made it to Center Point Knob. We got up here, the sun was shining
And it was warm.
and we got to the top of this knob and the wind is blowing, the sun is not shining, and it has gotten cold again.
Yeah, it's February again.
Yeah, so we're really happy that we brought some coffee. So we're gonna have a hot cup of coffee and we're gonna have some oatmeal while we're sitting up here, something hot to eat, and then we're gonna head back down. All right.
Almost. And that's that.
Something about a hot cup of coffee out on trail on a cold day.
Absolutely.
Super good. All right, so we just finished our oatmeal and our hot coffee, and we're gonna head down and head back to Fran. But as you can see, this part of the trail is nice and cushy, but we've got lots of bouldering on the way back. We're at the junction here with the Appalachian Trail, which goes down that way and down that ridge way down there. And then it goes back up that ridge. So, but we are going this way with the blue blazes across the top of this ridge. All right, everybody, we're going to say goodbye from here. We're almost to the bottom of the ridge. We've made it across the top here where all the boulders are. So now we just have to go down.
Down, down, down.
Yeah, take a left here and down, down, down.
Anyhow,
thanks for joining us today as we went on the White Rocks Trail here near Boiling Springs, PA. Made it over to the Center Point Knob, yeah. Which again, like Shannon said earlier, was the original halfway point on the Appalachian Trail. Pretty cool spot. We had it all to ourselves, so it got really windy, really cold while we were up there.
Very.
It's much warmer now, so anyhow, thanks for coming along, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.